this was driven by the president's strategy. He and I had a long talk on Sunday, and this was his strategy all along. And that, you might even say that he goaded China into a bad position. They responded. They have shown themselves to the world to be the bad actors, and we are willing to cooperate with our allies and with our trading partners who did not retaliate. It wasn't a hard message. Don't retaliate. Things will turn out well.
Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It's been a while since I asked people to do that, so I'm restarting that call to action. I've been saying this for a long time, that the tariffs were set up by Trump to be a negotiation tool. I said it months ago, and I kept repeating it, that this is a negotiation tool. You may not like Donald Trump, but you can't ignore the fact that he's been successful for over 50 years at creating and running multi-billion-dollar businesses. So having him talk about his strategy for tariffs and understanding the fact that the idea behind tariffs has always been to bring the trading partners to the table to negotiate should not be lost on anyone. But the talking heads on mainstream media and other people with opinions that are not favorable to Donald Trump have looked at the tariffs as an evil strategy to make everyone in North America and the world suffer. He wants the world to be on fire. I've heard narratives like that. And what has happened today is simply phase one, because now the stock market has completely flipped. Let's see how Democrat lawmakers, or at least one Democrat lawmaker, responds to the fact that the stock market is up. Things are looking up. Trade partners are at the negotiation table, making America take a position of advantage. Let's see what this Democrat lawmaker thinks.
Are you aware that the tariffs have been paused?
He doesn't sound happy.
Yes.
When were you made aware of that?
Well, I understood the decision was made a few minutes ago.
Sitting here
under discussion.
So you see the guys. So you see those guys in the corner, top right corner, under the portraits. Okay, they are so tickled. They're like, these guys are losing their marbles because something just flipped that they were not expecting. They expected weeks and weeks of Trump is destroying America narrative, and they don't know what to do with it. Let's hear what they have to say about something phenomenal that just happened today in the stock market. It's been said that this is the highest the stock market has climbed since World War II. So it has, like, this is phenomenal. It is groundbreaking. And here's how they respond.
In here, under discussion. So did you know that that this was under discussion, and why did you not include that as part of your opening remarks?
So typically what I don't do is divulge the contents of my discussions with
What are the
President
details of the pause?
Well, my understanding is that because so many countries have decided not to retaliate, we're going to have about 90 days.
No, excuse me? China increased their tariffs on the United States. Trump blinked.
So the caption on the video, as you know, if you can't see it, it says Trump orders 90-day pause on new tariffs, but raises China's tariffs to 125%. So his claim that Trump pausing tariffs on other allies is Trump blinking is not true. It's not true. Okay? He just wanted China to position itself as the aggressor, okay, in the relationship. Oh, but Trump is the one who started with tariffs. Trump had always been complaining about the fact that China doesn't allow American products to thrive within its markets. It creates roadblocks and and creates difficult circumstances for American businesses to function in China. Not just American businesses, any Western business is not given the advantage or given the privilege of thriving in China. Now, with all of that happening, Trump says, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to lay out tariffs on all of these players who have made it difficult for the United States to have a functional business environment within your country. And if you do not retaliate, hold on, things are going to work out well. Just hold on. The ones that decided to retaliate are the ones that still have tariffs hanging over their heads. All right. Now, China is the big bad in this. Now, why is this so significant? Because now everyone sees that China has decided that they are going to go pound for pound with America, and they are not willing to come to the negotiation table. America just has just raised their tariffs to 125%. Mr. Horsford says Trump blinked. No, Trump did not blink. Trump just upped the tariffs on China. That's not blinking.
What's the blink, sir?
What's the point?
What do you know about this pause? What are the details of it?
Well, the details, as I understand it, is that China continues to retaliate. Other countries didn't retaliate.
Yep.
The president 2 or 3 days ago said we wanted to negotiate with those countries that asked for meetings. That's what we're doing.
What are the details? How long is the pause? How many days? How many weeks?
I understand it's 90 days. I haven't spoken to the president since I've been.
So the trade representative hasn't spoken to the president of the United States
about
a global reordering of trade.
What's the point? What is the point he's trying to make? Can someone let me know in the comment section? What is he upset about? What is he upset about? Is he upset that the moves that Trump made have resulted in phenomenal results for the American market? Is he upset that the hearing that they were about to have today was really going to be about how the administration is failing and how they want to call for resignations? And is he upset that that isn't going to happen? What is he really upset about?
Yes, I have. I've just been in the hearing with you. So.
But yet he announced it on a tweet. WTF? Who's in?
Okay, so this thing about elected representatives swearing needs to be addressed. He's an elected public servant and he needs to conduct himself with the decorum that comes with the office. He represents the American people. He can't be, even if it's a veiled slur, he cannot do that because he represents the American people. Just saying.
In charge.
The president of the United States is in charge.
And what do you know about those details?
Well, as I mentioned,
it looks like your boss just pulled the rug out from under you.
No.
Is this market manipulation?
No.
Yeah. So this is another narrative that I suspect is going to be carried. I suspect. And I want you to kind of keep track of things that I say I suspect or I think are going to happen, because I could be wrong, I could be right. At least to an extent, to a large extent, I was right about the fact that tariffs are a negotiation tool. And I've been saying it for months. And it's on record. Go back to my old videos. You'll see me saying that tariffs, that I believe that Trump is using these tariffs as a negotiation tool. They are not pretty, they're not comfortable, but they will be effective at bringing trade partners to the table to negotiate trade terms. Now, what is this going to, what's going to happen in the media circuit? Mainstream media is going to jump up and down screaming how Trump or how Trump's actions manipulated the stock market. And they're going to try to criminalize his success. That's what I suspect. Let's see if that happens.
Why not? If it was a plan, if it was always the plan, how is this not market manipulation?
He sounds so upset.
It's not market manipulation, sir.
Well, then what is it? Because it sure is not a strategy.
We're trying to reset the global trade system.
How does he know it's not a strategy? Even I, who isn't living in the United States, could see what Trump was trying to do. I don't understand why they are so upset about the success of this strategy. I'm curious to know what you think about all of this. Do you think Trump simply threw the dice? He rolled the dice and something ran in his favor. This is someone who has run about 500 businesses in the last 50 years, most of which are still running. People say that he filed for bankruptcy. Only 2 businesses was it 2 or 4 of his businesses filed for Chapter 11, I think, bankruptcy, which was basically a restructuring of debts. All right, that was basically what happened with 4 out of 500 businesses. You can watch my video where I spoke about these accusations about how he's a business failure. This is Donald Trump, and I would not recommend him to my kids as a moral example. But if you want to learn a thing or two about running businesses, he is the guy to talk to. He is literally a business genius. He's been doing it since he was young. All right. So he did something that other people said they would do but never did. And he put his entire weight behind it. The results have come in, but people like Mr. Horsford are not pleased about the success of Donald Trump, and that is the picture that we will continue to see going forward. Those who wish that the Trump administration would fail will be very upset about the success of this strategy. Do you think that Trump was right in imposing all these tariffs to get these results? Let me know in the comment section, and let me know what you think the better strategy is. Not just saying it was a bad idea, but what would you have done in his position? Let's talk about it. And don't forget to let me know in the comment section if there are other videos that you want me to react to. I'm going to open it up and ask you to please send me these videos you think I should react to and discuss. And don't forget also to use the link in the show notes to get a free Audible account and listen to the recommended books in the show notes. And if you don't want to listen to the recommended books, you can listen to books like The Lord of the Rings. I am listening to The Lord of the Rings again. Okay, this is going to be my 3rd time of listening to the entire trilogy back to back. I'm doing it currently. And YouTube believes that the video that's going to be showing up at the end of the next clip is something that you should watch next.
What do you think of the new leadership, Jasmine, AOC, and Bernie?
I consider Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez to be the leader of the Democratic Party. She's entitled to her opinion. I'm entitled to mine. As I've said about her before, I think she's the reason there are directions on a shampoo bottle. And our plan for dealing with her,
plan that out. We got her.
Our plan for dealing with her is called Operation Let Her Speak.